Ooh, what's up guys? I'm DK Wrestler.
And I'm MD Shady.
And in today's video, we are going to be making our Funko Pop predictions for TargetCon 2023.
So let's check it out.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
So like we said in today's video, we are going to be making our Funko Pop predictions for TargetCon 2023. And there are a couple of reasons for this. First off, not only because of the fact that obviously TargetCon's very close, it is coming in February, but the fact that Funko has been announcing early reveals as of late with a House of Dragon Funko Pop, and then we also recently had a Spider-Man Pop and Tea bundle for No Way Home. So it's pretty crazy that they are doing these reveals, so we thought we would do our predictions right here to guess pretty much what the rest of the reveals could be. Alright, so I'm going to be starting off my Funko Pop predictions for TargetCon 2023, and the first pop that I have predicted is a Finding Nemo pop VHS covers. One of the reasons I chose this is because last year at TargetCon we had a VHS covers, the very first one being Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and I thought maybe they can go the Pixar route this time since we already have two VHS covers from Pixar, and also in 2023 will be the 20th anniversary of Finding Nemo, so I think there definitely could be a potential new wave of Finding Nemo Funko Pops, and that would start right here at TargetCon 2023 with a VHS covers. And you guys are probably thinking, what pop would be featured there? And I think the perfect pop for this would be Marlin, because there hasn't been a Funko Pop for Marlin. They have done Nemo, obviously, but I think with what Funko Pops look like now compared to, I believe, 2013, 2014, when the original Nemo was made, they can make it look different to where you know it's Marlin instead of Nemo. The next Funko Pop I have predicted is Dedra Meero, which is like the female antagonist from the Star Wars Andor series. Recently, Andor just had their season finale, and lately Funko has been making pops. We had a Cassian Andor for San Diego Comic-Con, we had the B2EMO droid for New York Comic-Con, and then for CCXP, we actually had announced Vel Sartha for that lineup. So I feel like there may be a TargetCon exclusive pop for Andor, especially since last year we had a Book of Boba Fett Funko Pop, and I believe that series ended around the time of TargetCon last year. So with Andor recently ending, I think they still have room to make Funko Pops, and I do like the idea of how slow they're doing reveals for Andor by making them only Comic-Con exclusive pops. The next Funko Pop I predicted is a 10-inch Bullseye with TargetCon t-shirt. Now there's a couple reasons I chose this. First off, sometimes we get Ad Icon Funko Pops, and this would fall under the Ad Icons category. Every year at TargetCon we've had a 10-inch figure, and the fact that I believe 2 years ago at TargetCon we had a regular 4-inch version of the Bullseye Pop with a TargetCon t-shirt, except this time it would have the 2023 t-shirt instead of, I believe it was the 2021 t-shirt that the Bullseye Pop was wearing in that Funko Pop. And I mean, I don't know if they would make it a different color. That would be cool. Maybe it's like a red background with the logo this time. The fourth pop I have predicted here is a blacklight version of the Skeletor on Night Stalker pop ride. Now, usually every year for TargetCon, we do have a Masters of the Universe pops, and especially the fact that last year we had two pops, and both of them were already existing pops except with specifications, one being Evil Lyn with a glow-in-the-dark version, and then we had the He-Man on Battle Cat that was a flocked pop ride. So I wouldn't be surprised that instead of making a new character like Teela, they would take an already existing Masters of the Universe pop and just add some sort of specification. The fifth Funko Pop I have predicted for TargetCon 2023 is a WWE pop, and it's actually a 2-pack of the Usos. I think this would be a great idea for not only a WWE pop in general, but a 2-pack, because we barely get multi-packs, and especially multi-packs of brand new superstars that can be made into pop form. And especially, obviously, with how much they are pushing the faction of the Bloodline and the amount of Roman Reigns pops we have seen, I'm surprised that they have not made an Usos pop yet. And I mean, last year at TargetCon, we did get a Becky Lynch with 2 belts pop as an exclusive, so it would be really cool if possibly the Usos had the SmackDown Tag Team titles, or better yet, both the SmackDown and the Raw Tag Team titles, as they are the current undisputed tag team champions of WWE. And now the last Funko Pop I have predicted for TargetCon 2023 is a flocked Amy Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, the last couple of years, we have been getting a Sonic the Hedgehog pop, more specifically a flocked version for TargetCon. In 2021, we had the Tails flocked pop, and then I guess I can say this year, because we are in 2022 as we're recording this video, we had gotten the flocked Knuckles for TargetCon. So it would be kind of a cool trend that every single year possibly we get some sort of flocked Sonic the Hedgehog pop. Amy would be a really cool character, especially because she's a fan favorite character throughout the series that wasn't featured in like the first feature Sonic the Hedgehog game. So I think Amy is definitely the next new character that should be made into Funko Pop form in the Sonic the Hedgehog lineup.
Alright, so now on to my predictions, and starting out with a character that I actually know nothing about because I haven't watched this movie yet, and that is for Strange World, which is a brand new Disney movie. I have the character Jagger Clad, I believe is the way that his name is pronounced. Just looking off of one of the cover photos of maybe like the movie poster, in the movie poster he is holding on to this weird red kind of flower looking bat thing. I don't know anything about this movie because, like I said, I haven't watched it yet, but it is red, and I think that a pop of this character holding on to that creature, I guess it would be really cool for TargetCon, and it makes sense. We haven't gotten pops for Strange World yet, which I assume we probably will at some point. I mean, it's a brand new Disney movie, so why not start it out at TargetCon 2023? The next pop I have listed is a pop that also is from a set of pops that we have not gotten any pops for, and that is for the Fairly Odd Parents, and the character is the Crimson Chin. What a perfect character for TargetCon. I mean, it's right in his name, Crimson. He's a red character. He's awesome. Definitely a fan favorite character from Fairly Odd Parents. I don't see why we haven't gotten Fairly Odd Parents pops yet. We have seen Danny Phantom, we've seen SpongeBob, we've seen a lot of Nickelodeon stuff. So I think it's just a matter of time before we end up getting some pops like Timmy Turner and stuff like that. But I do think that a perfect way to start off the Fairly Odd Parents would be with an awesome Crimson Chin pop at TargetCon. The next pop that I have listed down is from a set of pops that we've gotten pretty recently over the last year and a half or so, and that is for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and the character I have listed is Wilt. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a Wilt pop yet for even just the common wave where we got 3 different pops, and overall I really do think that he is deserving of a pop. I think it would be one of those cool pops that is kind of oversized in the box, but still a 4-inch pop, though I wouldn't be mad if it was a 6-inch pop because it kind of makes sense for this character considering how tall he is. I'm very excited to see how this pop might turn out because I do think we will get it eventually, and I don't see a reason why it shouldn't be at TargetCon considering he is a red character. It's a set that already exists that needs more characters because people love the show and there's so many cool characters they can do, so why don't we see Wilt at TargetCon 2023. The next pop I have on this list is Cool Spot, which is technically the ad mascot for 7-Up, but they don't really use him as their mascot. I don't think 7-Up really has a mascot anymore, but that used to be what was represented for 7-Up, especially with the game that came out on Sega Genesis, and I believe it might have been on Super Nintendo as well, which was just titled Cool Spot, I believe. That game's really sweet, and I think that a pop of this character is very easy to make. They could even use existing mold where it's basically just a circle with the sunglasses on, you have the arms out, and maybe they could do some kind of cool pose, but I think it would just kind of be with like the finger out, which I think is basically most of the time what he looked like. And I think that this should be a games pop considering most people know this character from the game rather than actually being an ad icon. And this is a difficult pop because I think they'd probably have to get the licensing for both PepsiCo as well as for Sega Genesis or whatever company made the Cool Spot game, but I do think it would make an awesome pop, and it's red, which makes sense for TargetCon. The next pop I have is actually a covers pop, but it's for a series, like a TV show, rather than like a movie or an album or a comic book like we normally see for the covers. And I think that a perfect starting would be with Stranger Things, and that'd be for Stranger Things 1. I think that just makes sense. I don't think they should skip over to Stranger Things 4, though there is a little bit more hype for Stranger Things 4 at this current moment. But Stranger Things 1 just makes sense to get a cover for, and the pop that would be part of that cover would be Eleven in the hospital gown, but instead she would have her hand out just like you see on the cover. That makes so much sense to me. I would buy this in a heartbeat, and it still kind of keeps the theme of red, considering the Stranger Things logo on there would be red, as well as some of the package, like the box itself, I think would have a lot of red on there. And then the final pop that I have for this list is a character that I actually don't really enjoy that much, but I do think it is kind of deserving of a pop, and it's actually from one of my favorite ad icon collections to collect, and that is McDonald's. We have seen a lot of different McDonald's pops, and there's still more to come, but this character has not gotten a pop, and that is Happy, one of the brand new mascots for McDonald's. If you guys don't know who Happy is basically just a Happy Meal box that has a big smile, and then in between like the handle, like the classic like yellow arches or golden arches, is his eyes. And yeah, he's basically just a Happy Meal box that has a smile. He's got arms and legs as well. It would make so much sense considering we've seen like the Foodies pops that are really weird, but this actually makes sense because this is a character, it's a mascot, it's for Happy Meal rather than just McDonald's entirely, from what I believe. And I mean, his name's Happy, that makes sense. I don't really like this character at all. It doesn't really scream McDonald's to me, but I do think it would make for a great pop. And I mean, another McDonald's ad icon pop that I would definitely buy, especially at TargetCon.
Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on our TargetCon 2023 Funko Pop predictions, make sure you smash that like button, comment in the comment section below, and let us know your predictions for TargetCon 2023. And as I said in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
Peace in, peace out.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.